Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Coloma Community Center and the home of Access Sacramento. We are proud that you are here and happy to, in a moment, introduce you to the 10 winning scriptwriters in the 17th annual A Place Called Sacramento Film Festival. Thank you for being here. Access Sacramento has produced 157 films with the help of volunteers like all of you gathering right now for this cast and crew call. And for those of you who are here, let me just say that this is a first for us because we are covering this event live on our channel. So Channel 17 is carrying the cast and crew call for the 17th annual A Place Called Sacramento right this very second. It is exciting times for us because this is also the opportunity for you to see at the back of the hall here that there is a brand new high-definition TV truck which just rolled into our area on Sunday. It is the new home for Hometown TV and our Game of the Week broadcasts. But for all of you, you are here for film. And Access Sacramento for the last 17 years has helped beginning filmmakers and experienced filmmakers to actually have some success in getting their names on the big screen. We will, on October the 8th, Saturday at 7 o'clock, October the 8th, premiere 10 original films as part of this festival. It is our proud duty to help all of the many filmmakers who want to get their films up on the big screen to have that opportunity. In order for all of you to be successful, though, I want to give you a couple of general instructions and then introduce you to some friends who can help you along that path. First off, for those who are here to volunteer as part of the cast and crew call, a couple of things that we want everyone to do. First off, over here in the corner is a welcoming table, and there is a list being generated there of names, phone numbers, emails, and the job that you hope you have, whether it is an actor, whether it is a part of the crew. Please sign up to make sure you are a part of the master list of volunteers for a 17th Place Called Sacramento. In addition to that, on the far corner there are some cameras that are set up, and everyone who is here is invited, required, encouraged to please go over and do an instant audition. You'll be able to fill out your own instant little jail placard and be able to have your name and contact information there. And all of those instant auditions will be provided on a DVD to our 10 filmmakers on Saturday when we have the official producers meeting for the first time. So please sign in on the list, do an instant audition. And then after we've introduced you to all of the films that have been selected in this year's competition, the filmmakers will move out to the tables and you'll have an opportunity to go up and talk with them, introduce yourself about the type of job that you do or the role that you hope that you might have if you're hoping to act in one of these films. So first, thank you for being here. One of our best partners through all of this actually is the Film Commission office for the City of Sacramento. And so in order for you to understand a little bit more about what it takes to make a film in our area, I'd like to introduce the Sacramento Film Commissioner, Lucy Steffens, because she has had a variety of long time experience with this festival for us. She helps by donating film permits to our filmmakers. But also helps everyone who wants to make film be successful in our area. Lucy, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Gary. Hello, everyone. I've been here before many, many times, and I don't know if some of you are repeat filmmakers for PCS, but I just want to say congratulations to all the 10 filmmakers, and congratulations to all of you who are willing to volunteer and help out, because that's what it takes. It takes a group of people to make a great film. Thank you to you also. And again, as Gary already mentioned, the Sacramento Film Commission is a division of the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and we are in charge of permitting for filming within the city limits. So most of your projects will probably take place within the city limits. So I've worked with many filmmakers in prior years, and again, welcome all of you to call me or shoot me an email. And I went around earlier, I should be talking to the filmmakers. I left my card on each one of the tables out there, and you will find our film permit application on our website under filmsacramento.com. So if you have any questions, just shoot me an email. That's probably the best way to get a hold of me, and I'll email you or call you and whatever the need might be. Again, the city waived the $100 film permit fee, and then you will be able to film under Access Sacramento's insurance certificate again, as in previous years, correct? So that's basically all I have to say. Just again, congrats to all of you, and hope you all volunteer, lots, because they need lots of help. And again, no, lots of volunteer help, I should say. So again, thank you so much, okay?
Thank you. Lucy Steffens, our film commissioner, has worked with us for many years, and so we thank her and the Convention and Visitors Bureau and, of course, the Film Commission Office for all their long-time support in helping to make this work. We have some special opportunities that are coming up as part of A Place Called Sacramento. There are a variety of workshops that are still on the docket, and so there's a special one coming up, and I'd like to introduce the teacher for that particular Acting for the Camera workshop. It is a one-day event happening on May the 28th, there at the beginning of the Memorial Day weekend. May the 28th, a Saturday, and Charlie Holliday from the Mosaic Acting Academy is here. A longtime actor, long-time experience in Hollywood. I don't even want to count the number of films he's been in, but 50, 60, oh, he just shakes his head. Okay, so Charlie, tell us a little bit about what they're going to learn in the one-day Acting for the Camera workshop.
You're going to learn what I normally teach in my 8-week class, only I'm going to do it much faster. Okay. Some of you have acted in front of the cameras. You know, it's really, really technical. But what I teach is a lot of little tricks. Like, do you know where you're supposed to look in a close-up? You know, finding your light, hitting your mark, staying in your alley. And we'll be doing short scenes that we will shoot. You'll get to see them because it is a different medium. It's not better or worse than theater, but it is different. It has a different payoff at the end also. As about probably my 4th picture, I heard the director say, "Cut and print." And I thought, oh my God, I'm immortal. Because that's going to last as long as you're laughing and crying at stuff that was shot 75 years ago. You know, so that's one of the big things about film. But it is, the best performance in the world is no good if we can't shoot it. Now, so I'm going to make it easy for you to be shot, make all the directors fall in love with you, all the cinematographers fall in love with you by teaching you some little tricks. And plus, it's fun. Now, I'm a lighthearted fellow. Okay, we're not curing cancer. We're playing dress up. Okay? Look at these. They're on the sign-up table over there. Been doing this a very long time and been voted Sacramento's outstanding training resource for actors 3 or 4 different times. So come and see me. It's going to be fun. All right? Thank you.
So thank you to Charlie Holliday for again working with us on A Place Called Sacramento. As you can tell, he's a fun guy. The workshop is very inexpensive. It's a one-time thing. We do not feed you lunch, so you have to bring your own lunch. In the morning, there's some instruction. Then you go into the TV studio, get you recorded as part of that workshop. So hopefully May the 28th works out, and you can join us for that Acting for the Camera workshop. There is another partnership that we want to mention before we introduce you to the filmmakers, and that is a partnership with saccasting.com, and specifically with a project for children, for youth 18 and under. This year, Access Sacramento, in partnership with saccasting.com, will be producing a film that will be the precursor film for A Place Called Sacramento. For those students, for the young people who sign up to be a part of that workshop, they are guaranteed speaking lines in the film. They are guaranteed to do an audition, a professional audition, and to get feedback on that. and then to be a part of a 2-day film shoot with a professional director of photography. You're guaranteed being on the big screen, being on our cable channel, and ultimately IMDb credit for being a part of this particular professional film. So it's called On Camera Kids, and in partnership with SacCasting.com's Brian Jagger. Come on, Brian. Tell us a little bit more about this partnership.
Thank you, Gary. That was a very great explanation. So we covered a lot of the basics. So for those who are here for crew information, we will be looking for people to be part of the crew. And so there's a table over there for SacCasting and for the On Camera Kids project. Come over and see me and talk about that. But just to reiterate what Gary said, this is a project designed for kids from the ages of 5 to 17 who otherwise aren't able to get opportunities to be on a set and get experience. We frequently hear questions from parents of, well, you know, all these projects want kids who have on-set experience, but how does my kid get on-set experience? And this is the answer to, well, hopefully the answer to that question for them, so they can have that experience of auditioning. They don't have to worry about if they're going to get in or not because it's guaranteed for everybody. So it is a workshop, it is a class, it is almost like a summer camp type feel to it. And then they get to spend 2 days on set with local professionals getting it done. The film is called Returning Andrew, and it's about a group of kids who find a $20 bill in the park and then go on a mission within the park to find its rightful owner. So it's a lighthearted, fun story, but at the same time, kids will get experience with being on a film set, and hopefully we'll learn some stuff. So if you have any questions, I will be over at the table over there and happy to answer them. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think those are all the ads. Are you ready to welcome and congratulate 10 brand new filmmakers? Yeah? Congratulations to all these folks. This year's festival was an intense judging experience because the quality was really very high. And so we're very pleased to announce that we have 10 new filmmakers, some of them returning, to make films for us in the 17th annual, a place called Sacramento Film Festival. Our process then again for you is please make sure you've signed in at the front table for contact information. Do an instant audition before you leave tonight. And if you'd like to, make sure and go out to the Texas taco truck and enjoy your evening as you're kind of waiting in line, because there'll be some conversations that are going to happen as we go through this. But in the meantime, let's begin by introducing you to the 10 filmmakers. They will get about 90 seconds to briefly tell you the story of their film, and then to essentially tell you what they need. In some instances, they may need acting help. Pardon me. They may also need some technical help. Some are looking for directors or producers or camera operators or audio people or place locator finders, craft services, like that's people who bring food. So all of those people are going to be beneficial in helping as volunteers to make these festivals these films happen. Okay, we begin first alphabetically. If you don't have the list, it's available at the table there. But we begin alphabetically by the film called Afternoon Delight. And we welcome back Donna Wilberg. Her tagline, "When love is in the air, some things are best kept secret." Here's Donna.
You just told my line.
Oh, there you go. That's it.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's such a pleasure to see people that I've known through the years and see some new faces, and we're really looking forward to this project. So, as Gary stated, the log line is, when love is in the air, some things are best kept secret. So I'm going to leave it at that. But we do have a really long laundry list, so I'm going to turn that over to my producer, Laura Chick.
Hi, everybody. We actually have, I can tell you the commitment on this. It's 5 shoot days, and we're looking for the first 4 weekends, or 3 weekends in June, with a little bit of pre-production. We need males, and this is a French film, more or less, set in Sacramento, so we're looking for French accents. And those of you who can do those will have the top of the list. We're looking for a male, 30 to 40, French accent. A female, 25 to 35. You don't have to be in that age group. You just have to be able to play that age group. And children. Now, that's going to be the killer. 7 to 10 and 5 to 7, again, with French accents. We need 2 females, one 60-ish and one 50-ish. We also need some extras. We're going to be shooting in and around Sacramento in air conditioning, and we have a crack team of professionals. We're going to be shooting on the Red One camera, and we're going to be doing a couple of other fun things with original music.
Just one more thing for the lead roles and for the children. We're going to be holding auditions this Saturday from noon to 3 p.m. right here at Access, right in the studio. Thank you so much, and I look forward to working with you out there. Thanks.
Okay, so that's Afternoon Delight and director Donna Wilbert. Congratulations. Moving on to J. Thomas Schussler and The Black Carnation. Come on up, J. Thomas.
Thank you, Gary.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. The secret of life and death arrives like a thunderbolt, but one man may find real truth in an encounter with the Black Carnation. It's a supernatural suspense thriller where a 17-year-old Catholic schoolboy, is challenged with his belief system in that he comes across the Grim Reaper. It's an action film. It has a lot of, it's got some really unique twists to it. There may be some challenges with some of the supernatural effects. I'll need a funnel cloud that spits lightning. But other than that, it should be pretty easy. It's going to be half and half outdoor shoot, indoor shoot. And the disciplines that I need at this time, I'm looking for a producer, director, AD, sound man, cinematographer/DP, script supervisor, craft services. I'll need a couple of PAs and lights and an editor. For the cast, I'll need a teenage boy playing the protagonist. I'll need 2 senior citizen males, both speaking roles as well. I'll need to have a middle-aged, tall, slender person to play the Grim Reaper. I'll need at least 3 extras, maybe up to 5 extras. And I'll need a senior citizen, a woman who's prepared to die on screen. That's it for the Black Carnation. It's going to be a real fun ride. It's a lot to put into a 10-minute. It's like putting a Michael Bay film into a 10-minute space. So I'm really excited about this. This is my freshman effort, so I'm going to rely upon experienced talents, disciplines. I will need people who've done PCS films before. And I'm not too proud to reach out to everybody and anybody who can help. So thank you so much. I hope you sign up at the table right there. Thank you.
So stay here just with a minute, because I'd like everybody to notice that Jay Thomas is wearing a Save Quentin t-shirt. Okay? So this was hashtag Save Quentin. Our place called Sacramento mascot, Quentin Sacramento, was a part of our big Day of Giving event last week. And so I'm glad you got a t-shirt, and we're in the right place at the right time to make that happen.
We certainly are.
Oh, very good. Okay, Jay Thomas,
thanks
for being here. Okay, we move on then to Capital Treasure and writer John Maniaci. Come on up, John. Let's hear about the Capital Treasure.
Thank you. A group of treasure hunters who have been working on a buried treasure, and clues to that treasure have come upon some recent clues that leads them possibly right to where that treasure is. But there's a secret, and there's a gentleman who shows up on the scene who really holds the deepest secret to this treasure. And this is a 10-minute film. I think it would be nice if it was a 90-minute film, but we're going to make it 10 minutes. And there's a lot of action, a lot of things that are happening within this film. And looking for crew and cast members, there's 6 main cast members, 5 of which I'm looking for. 4 treasure hunters, 30s, 40s, but I'm actually looking at considering going out of that age group because of if a character can deliver something that is interesting. And then an old timer. As far as crew, I do have some crew, but I'm looking for makeup. I'm looking for production assistant. Locations. There's 3 locations. One has been discovered. We know where that is, but we're still looking for 2 others, and possibly a grip or 2 extra. So, and there's some other people that I'm possibly looking for. If you have talents in terms of helping or assisting on producing and making films, I'm willing to consider something that somebody can bring to the project. There's no real special effects, so there's a lot of live action that's going to be happening in this. So that's pretty much it. I hope if you are interested in doing it, please see me over the table over there. It's going to be a great project, a lot of fun.
As you can tell from pre-production, production, and post-production, there's jobs for just about everybody, okay? Here we go, moving on to The City of Trees by Eric Sanderson. Come on up, Eric. Congratulations.
Thanks, Gary. Hi, I'm Eric Sanderson. I'm the writer of City of Trees. It's about a young girl and her 2 friends who go on a crusade to stop a bunch of developers from cutting their favorite tree down. And in terms of cast, what we are looking for are the 3 kids are the main anchors for the movie. I'm going to need a girl, probably in the age of 10 to 14, another girl probably around the same age, and then a boy around that same age as well. I need an older male to play her father, probably in anywhere from 35 to 45, and I'm going to need a couple of people to play some construction workers. In terms of crew, we would need a dedicated producer, probably some PAs, location scouts. We do need to find a perfect location for this tree. It's just the most perfect tree. And I would think that we would probably need a sound person and maybe just some extra help with boom work and stuff like that. I think that's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. And remember that you don't have to be experienced here. In many instances, this could be your first film, and there's still an opportunity for you to participate. We want everybody to step up and offer their skills. Okay, we move on next to Faster by Chris Henry, who has been away from PCS for a couple of years, but is now back. So welcome back, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi. Thanks, everyone. My first career, I was an air traffic controller. So I tend to catastrophize a lot. What can go wrong? You'll hear a lot about the wonderful toys you can make movies with. Alexa, Blackmagic, Reds. This is the most important tool in filmmaking, a clipboard. Filmmaking is an exercise in logistics. Everybody at the right place, at the right time, and God willing, the sun is out. Now, we have a bunch of GoPros. A very good film made it into Sundance, shot on an iPhone called Tangerine. It's actually a very good film. I'm fortunate that I actually work at a film studio here in Sacramento. Jimmy Rodriguez is racing into the future while relying on his past. We're going to have a bike messenger come down an office building on, let's see, it's 13th and J Street, the California Hospital Association lobby. And then he's going to barrel across town, and he's going to witness an accident where a human organ transplant car is knocked off. So what Jimmy has to do is he has to get a human heart to the hospital. This is a tick, tick, tick movie. He's got to get all the way across town. So we're going to not really take a linear route. We're going to go by the new arena. We're going to go by maybe Old Town. What I'm looking for is somebody probably in their late teens, early 20s, who can ride a bike. He doesn't have to be BMX capable or anything. I also would like to find a man with the wonderful name of Chalice Rodriguez, his father. We'll be using him in flashbacks to give a thematic element of why Jimmy is doing what he does. That's really about it. I have 3 rules for filmmaking. You have to finish the film, everybody grow professionally in some way, and we have some fun. We will be shooting probably a little bit of green screen, also called chroma key. So if you're looking to grow in this kind of business, the last film I did, 2 people are working professionally, including one on NCIS, and one worked on the MTV music video of the, I don't follow MTV anymore, music video of the year last year. So this is an opportunity to work with professionals and make a fun film. Thanks so much. Thanks, Gary.
Okay, so we are on Access Sacramento Live right now, Channel 17, and we appreciate everybody who is here, ready to volunteer for a place called Sacramento. I'm Executive Director Gary Martin, and I'm apologizing for being alphabetically challenged because I forgot coming back with Scott Slaughterback. So come on up, Scott. My apologies on taking you out of order.
Yeah, I was kind of afraid that he was going to give me the bad news that there was a mistake and my film had just not gotten picked after all. I'm Scott Slaughterback. Some of you know me. My film is called Coming Back, and I think it's a heartwarming story. It's about a guy, a young guy, who's been fighting cancer for 15 years. He's been struggling day to day, totally consumed with just making it to the next day. He's almost died 3 times. He's totally focused on survival. Well, now he's cured. Now what? Now he has to get back and reintegrate into normal life. And this is a story of his process in doing so. He can't do it alone. He just can't do it alone. He still lives at home, but with the help of some friends and a special woman that he meets, he finally is able to get back into a normal life. I have openings in cast and crew. I have not cast anybody, so I'm looking for my protagonist, who's probably in his late 20s to early 40s. I'm looking for a couple of his friends who might be in their 20s. I'm looking for an older woman who's a facilitator in the group therapy he goes to, his cancer support group. She can be really any age. I'm looking for a young female actor, probably 6 to 10, youngish. I'm looking for a woman to play her mother. And I'm looking for a person who helps my protagonist rehabilitate physically. He can be any age, so that's what I'm looking for in terms of cast. Crew, I'm open to anything. I think I've got a director, but everything else is wide open. I usually do sound myself, but I would be willing to help train somebody to do sound. So if you're interested in learning how to do sound, I'd be willing to work with somebody. So that's what I am looking for. I have a table over there. Come see me.
Okay, 6 done. Continuing on. Next up is Happy Accidents by Nick Coleman. Come on up, Nick.
Hi, as he said, my name's Nick. I've been making comedy films for like 4 or 5 years now. Happy Accidents it's a screwball comedy of sorts, kind of like a comedy of remarriage. Around the time that my friend Frank pushed me to write something for this, I was doing an online history of comedy on film class through Second City, and we happened to be on Screwball Comedy Week, and I was reading like the regulations for what we could do with this and also reading the Hays Code at the same time. I was like, why not try and do a screwball comedy? So I kind of used the Hays Code and try to do it like old-fashioned in a modern setting. It's about 2 divorced people, Susan and David, who've been casted. They're divorced, and they're both seeing a therapist who's also been casted. He plays a big role, kind of like He's like the backbone of the film. I hate hunching over like this. That's been casted. We have most of the crew, but definitely if anybody wants to be a PA or help out, we got a fun crew. Most of the actors are from the Sacramento Comedy Spot, which is where I've been doing comedy myself for a few years now. So we got some really funny people. We'll probably go off script and do a lot of improvisation. It's always a lot of fun. So the small roles that we do have, you'll have a opportunity to possibly improvise some lines, just play around with people and see what happens. So besides the therapist and the divorced couple, the kind of like the middle framework of the movie is Susan's trying to get back into dating. She winds up dating the same guy, and over the course of like 3 dates, her ex-husband keeps crashing him with a different date each time. The guy that she's on a date with, Roger, he's been casted, but the ladies that David's going on a date with haven't been casted yet. There's also a pretty funny line for a waiter at a sushi restaurant, or a host, really. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know, come talk to me. I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so that's Nick Coleman with Happy Accidents. The next filmmaker is Daryl Scheidegger from The Last Laugh. And Daryl, I have to say, yours is my favorite tagline of the movies because it's murder is no laughing matter except when it's funny. Here's Daryl.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. I was here last year sitting out there watching 2 of my classmates. We took the short production film workshop together. They were finalists, Kat De Silva and Donna Preston. And so I'm really excited to be up here. Another classmate, Jeff, you'll hear from in a little bit. All of my experiences in the theater, so I need a lot of help. The synopsis basically of the film, it's a noir parody comedy. There's no message. It's all about laughs, pure entertainment. That's what it's about. A cynical detective, his eager young partner, a beautiful and mysterious woman, and a gay bartender are the 4 speaking roles. 2 other non-speaking roles, and then some extras for the crowd scene. Takes place hopefully inside Laughs Unlimited in Old Sacramento. I'm still talking with them about that. And how I'm going to do it is with the help of hopefully you out there. I do have some contacts, but I do need a cameraman, a sound man or woman, lighting, especially to get the noir screen style is what I'm looking for, a black and white film. And then all that other stuff, the mixers, the editors, the people that help out. So I'm right over here at the Last Laugh table. I'd love to meet you and talk to you. Thank you.
Okay, the next filmmaker is Jeffrey Dim, and his title is A Neighborhood Lost, Sacramento's Japantown. And for a second year in a row, we approach a film that is more of a documentary than a narrative dramatic fiction. Here's Jeffrey Dim.
Thank you very much. It's very nice to be here. Just a quick, I come here from a little different perspective. I'm actually a Japanese history professor at Sacramento State and believe that academics should get involved in filmmaking. So this project is actually with a student who is a master's student in public history who can't be here tonight, who I co-wrote this with because he's in a public history seminar class. The last one of the semester is tonight. We're doing a history of Sacramento's Japantown from the 19th century till about the 1960s when it was bulldozed to make way for the Capitol Mall. For the project, we are looking for an actor to be the host of the film. There are on-screen parts, and there's also probably half on-screen, half voiceover. Ideally an Asian American, but anyone who is up for the role would be welcome. We're also looking for a musical score. I'm open to any suggestions for an underlying musical track for the entire film. Ideally, I have 3 drone shots I'd like to take. One would be downtown, which I'm a little sketchy on if we'd be allowed to do, but other ones from around town. And a graphic designer who could help design the graphics of the opening sequence and a few maps. So thank you very much.
Okay, one more film to tell you about, and this one is Regrets by Larry Menard. Here we go, Larry.
Okay, I come from a background in television. I was a reporter for a number of years and then spent the last 22 years in law enforcement. So I need help with just about everything. I have dabbled in writing, and I wrote this 10-minute production, and basically it's about a subject coming out of Folsom Prison. He's been there for about 5 years, and he wants to basically start on a new path. He doesn't want to go back to prison, and there to pick him up is his former partner, who wants him to obviously get back into the game and commit another score. And so they go back and forth as to who's going to win out. And as he's going along, he talks about some of the places he's been in Sacramento and some of the things that have happened to him and the regrets that he has about life and the choices that he's made. And basically, in terms of acting, I'm looking for a male black in his mid to late 40s, a male white also of the same age. They were both high school friends, so they've known each other for a long time. I'm looking basically for a producer, director, all the casting. I have a spot for several detectives, and then they can be just about anybody. But basically, this is my first attempt, and I need help with just about everything. Please come see me over there if this is something that you're interested in.
So let's give a round of applause again to all of our 10 filmmakers. What an exciting experience. And now is the opportunity for all of you to get involved. There's long lines that will kind of form here, so in order to make this work, if you have not signed up to get on the master list, name, phone number, and email, and the type of job or role that you would like over at the main table. In the back, please step up in front of one of the cameras. Give, again, your prison placard, identification, and a quick 30-second instant audition. A copy of this DVD will be given to all of the filmmakers when we meet Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. All the filmmakers nodding their heads Saturday morning at 9 o'clock here at the Coloma Center in our main office. And then for the rest of you, if you want to hear a replay of this and hear what they said again, this program will replay Thursday morning at 10 o'clock on Channel 17. So it's live on the channel now. It replays at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then we'll undoubtedly play multiple times over the next couple of weeks. But what I'd like to do is send all of our filmmakers to the tables so they can go out and get set. In the meantime, let me point over to this other side because we have a variety of other people to assist you with your career. In addition to the Brian Jagger, SacCasting.com. We also have people from the Sacramento Video Industry Professionals. SAC VIPs are here. So if you're a crew or want to know more about what it means to work in the industry, SAC VIPs meet on the last Tuesday of every month here at the Coloma Center, and you can talk with SAC VIPs. We also have the Capital Film Arts Alliance here. And in addition to CFAA, next to them is the Sacramento Film and Music Festival, and Nate Schemmel is here from his festival, so you can chat with him as well. And who am I forgetting? And there's another table, so make sure to go say hello to those people too. When you're ready for a break, there's drinks and tacos in the back from Texas Tacos. But in the meantime, thank you all for being willing to volunteer to help make films. Whether you're an actor, whether you're a part of the crew, I encourage you now to step up and become a part of the 17th annual A Place Called Sacramento. For Gary Martin, Gary Martin, and Access Sacramento, thank you for being here. Good night.